Hello, if a inaccurate charge off hit your credit report or your customer's credit report, I'm going to show you exactly how to challenge that using the not reporting accurately across all three bureaus right now. All right. So the first thing you want to do, like whenever you see a charge off on your credit report or your customer's credit report, the first thing you want to do is you want to break the credit report down. And what we're going to do today in this video, we're going to focus strictly on the charge off. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you this. This is not a real credit report. This is actually a fake credit report. So for disclosure purposes, all of this information that you see on this credit report is all made up. Okay. So I just want to let you know that I'm not displaying anybody's real data on a credit report, but I want to show you what I call the data not reporting accurately across all three credit bureaus methods. Okay. So what I want to do is we want to focus in on just this one charge off account. Okay. Just this one right here, this Capital Harbor Bank. And so we're going to narrow it down to just the charge off itself. So whenever you are looking at the charge off, there are certain fields you need to look at, right? So we need to look at that. You can't just dispute the overall charge off itself without providing the credit bureau with the necessary reasons that you feel that a particular charge off account is inaccurate or not reporting correctly across all three credit bureaus. And that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to show you that exactly right now. Okay. So what we want to look at, anytime you get a credit report, you focus on the charge off, right? So as you can see right here where it says date open, right? The date open, you look at Equifax, you look at Experian, and you look at TransUnion, you will see that all three of these credit bureaus are not reporting the correct information across all three bureaus. So already, I can just dispute this charge off just based on that by itself, right? Because according to the FCRA, every single credit bureau is supposed to report information 100% accurate, right? And so when we look at this, when we look at this right here, date open, you can clearly see that each credit bureau is not reporting the same date open across all three. And just because of that alone, I can draft a dispute letter and argue that you are not reporting the correct information across all three bureaus because the other bureaus are reporting different information from you. So that alone, you can draft a dispute letter. Like you don't even have to go further into the subfields. You can draft a dispute letter on that alone and challenge the inaccurate charge off because that one item by itself is totally inaccurate. Now, if you go down here to data loss activity in green, we have the same problem. The credit bureaus, again, are not reporting the correct information. Now, who's right, who's wrong? If Experian is reporting one thing, Equifax is reporting one thing, TransUnion is reporting one thing, who is right and who is wrong is the question. But that is not up to you and that's not up to me to determine who's right is wrong. It's up to the credit bureaus to get the information correct. So your job is to challenge each field that you see where the information is not correct across all three bureaus. Now, if you take a look at the monthly payment, as you can see, again, the monthly payment information is all incorrect as well. If you go down to balance owed, again, that information is incorrect as well. Like I said before, when you look at a credit report, you want to look at all of the factual information that's on the credit report itself. You see, that's how you build your argument. That's how you build your argument to dispute a particular thing. You can't just say like, this account is not mine. You can't just say that, well, I don't know what's going on in this account. You have to look at each account and determine what is factually inaccurate on the credit report. And once you determine that, you can then build your argument to send out your first dispute letter. Real quick, just for continue watching, I want to give you access to my free step-by-step dispute system. It comes with a powerful dispute flowchart and 6 powerful dispute letters to help you challenge inaccurate information on your credit report. And all you have to do is click the link right below this video to get access to my step-by-step dispute system. All right, like I said before, reviewing the account. And when you review the account, you want to go line by line. Now, when I mean line by line, you want to look at the account type, responsibility, date open, last reported, date of last activity, date of first delinquency, account status, payment status, monthly payment, original balance. You literally want to go line by line to see if the data per credit bureau is reporting this information correct all the way across. You see, this is the key. This is the key because the credit bureaus have a duty. They have a duty to make sure that all the information that they are reporting or creating and displaying on your credit report or your customer's credit report is 100% accurate. And it's your job to hold the credit bureaus accountable, or else who's going to be hurt in the end? It's you. You're going to be the one that's actually damaged. The score is damaged in the end because you have to understand exactly what you're doing, whether you are doing this yourself or you're helping someone else restore their credit. So let's take a look. So now what we want to do, now that we understand we have all of these consistencies across all 3 credit bureaus, the next thing you want to do is you want to draft a dispute letter. So what I did was I put together a sample dispute letter that you can take a look at. And this is how you would draft the dispute letter, okay? You don't have to threaten the credit bureau. You don't have to tell them this or that. All you have to do is stay factual to what is going on your credit report. All you have to do is stay factual to the actual information that's displaying on your credit report. So let's take a look right now at the actual, credit dispute letter so I can show you exactly what it is, okay? So this is what a sample dispute letter would look like. Now, what I did was I did not create a dispute letter and list all of the inaccurate information on this particular letter because it would have been two or three pages, right? So I wanted to show you by just focusing on 3 subfields. Now I call these subfields because as you can see, it says section 1, date open, section, the next section, reporting and activity dates. Okay. And then the third section is date of first delinquency. Now, these are what we call subfields, right? So when you're looking at your credit report and you determine what is not reporting correctly, I call them subfields. So what you want to do is you want to make sure in your dispute letter that you have every single subfield listed there, and you want to describe the issue to the credit bureaus. All right. You want every single subfield listed there, and you also want to describe the issue, the reason why this particular account is inaccurate, the reason. And then after you tell it the reason, then you want to give it instructions on what you want it to do. And as you can see right here in this letter right here, not only am I giving it reasons, but I'm giving it instructions as well on what I want it to do. Now, this is what we call a factual based dispute letter, not so much of consumer law dispute letter. It's more on facts. We're saying, hey, here are the problems that we have here on this credit report. And I am pinpointing, I'm showing you exactly where these problems are so you can fix them. You either fix it or you delete it, right? You're not saying delete the entire charge off. You're saying these particular areas in this charge off, these particular subfields in this charge off is inaccurate. And you want them to fix, correct, or delete. So remember, you always have to include a dispute reason on why you feel this item is inaccurate. And then in return, you want a dispute instruction telling the credit bureau exactly what you want it to do. Now, here's the good thing about this. Here's the good thing about this. Inside of the client dispute manager, it is so easy to do this. We've automated this entire process where you can do it manually if you want, or you can use our AI and Metro 2 letters to automate this process for you. And with a couple clicks, it'll generate these AI generated letters or these AI Metro 2 letters right inside of the Client Dispute Manager. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you how to do this inside of the software, whether you are working on your own credit or you're working on credit on behalf of someone else. So let's go over to the Client Dispute Manager right now, and let me show you exactly how to do this. All right, so now we're on the Client Dispute Manager screen. We're actually on the actual Dispute Manager screen here. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to scroll down and you want to pick the credit bureau here. Then you want to go mark for dispute. This is where we're going to find that collection account. So we're going to click on negative account right there. All right, so now here we're on that same negative account, the same charge off that we were talking about earlier. And so as you can see right here, so we're going to pick our dispute reason first. We can use any default reason and we can pick any instruction. So remember when I was telling you about that. So I'm just going to pick anything for the sake of this video so you can see how fast it is, right? And so the next step is you want to pick your dispute letter. So we're going to just go with dispute flow letters. And then I was going to pick on my initial dispute letter right there. Now, if you want, you can view the letter. And then the next step and the last step is a send to preview. So we're going to send that letter right here to preview. As you can see, all three credit bureaus here. Now we can preview the letter right here if we want. And the very last step is send it to bulk print. So I'm going to click that there. I'm going to pick my round one, no sets. I want to set it to 30 days. That basically means when the software will let me know when it's time to follow up with the credit bureau. So I'm going to click on save. And it's going to send my letter to the bulk print screen. And as you can see, it sent my letter to the bulk print screen. And if I want to print, all I have to do is come right here and click on the print button. Now, if you want to use the AI and Metro 2 letters, you want to click right here. And then right here, it'll take you to factual consumer attack law or Metro 2 letters. And as I said before, just for watching all the way through, I want to give you my step-by-step dispute letter system that comes with 6 powerful dispute letters and 1 dispute flow that will help you challenge inaccurate information for yourself or on behalf of your customer. And all you have to do is click the link right below this video to get started.